Hey guys, this is Jason with Smoking Eagles Rod Shop, coming to you again from my home shop here in Napanee, Indiana. It's been a couple weeks since I've been out here. The weather really took a cold for the weather took a turn for the cold side, and it got really cold. It was too cold to even be out here. So that gave me a couple weeks off, which let me do some planning on the truck, and it also let me get some parts here. So I have a lot of parts here, and we need to get to work. I got a little fuel surge tank sitting right there that I need to find a home for. I think I kind of already got it. And then I need to finish up this this air box right here. And that's kind of exciting to me, because that's going to end the mock-up stage of this project. And then from here, it's going to be take the motor out and get it ready for final assembly. I don't have a clutch. I don't have a flywheel pressure plate clutch in that in the motor transmission right now. And I also need to get a different arm that goes in there and a different slave cylinder. So those are all on their way, but I'm going to need to pull the motor out to put those in. I also have a short oil pan and a short oil pump pickup, a short oil pump for the motor as well, just to move all that stuff up, because in these Mark 1s that oil pan kind of sits a little low, and it's just made out of cast aluminum. The one I have coming is 1/4 inch thick steel, so you know, if you hit something, it doesn't just dump all the oil out of the engine instantly. So the motor needs to come out. The motor needs to come out at some point, but we got some mock-up to finish, and then once the motor's out, that's also going to be the time where hopefully next weekend I can get this truck over to headquarters, and we're going to do a 2-day thrash on putting new floor pans in it. Dustin said he'd help me with that, and his place is way more equipped than mine is, and he has the knowledge as how to do it. I really don't. So that's going to be a big help. But it's kind of the signaling of a point of, you know, the mock-up's done, and you know, now that the mock-up's done, the floor pans go in, and then at that point it's final assembly, guys. You know, the next time the motor goes in, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be ready to fire when I give it fluids and electricals. So that's exciting to me. So I'm excited to get this mock-up finished, and I'm excited to get on to that final build stage. But the couple things we got left to do in the engine bay are that cold air intake, and we got to figure out where to put that little surge can. And I also have a fuel pressure regulator to figure out where I want to put that as well. So if I can get those 3 things done, then that engine can come out, and that's exciting to me. So I think that's what we're going to work on today. So I'm going to set you guys up on some time lapse, and hopefully I don't stumble around too much with those, and I can get them done. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm excited. Well guys, this has been kicking my butt. I bought 30-degree angles here, and it looks like I just don't have enough angle to get where I want to going. So I think I'm gonna have to get at least 145, if not 245, to make that happen. But that's the general concept of where I'm going. I do think that's gonna work out. I just got to get the right angle of the dangle on these boots. It looks like 30 is not the one. Looks like 45 is going to be it. So I'll get those ordered and get back to it. I was looking over here at this guy. I really like that. That mounts right over that frame. That mounts right over the frame. I think that's going to be good with just, you know, some, like a 2x3, piece of metal on top of there. And then this mounts to that. And then wada bing, wada boom, that's going to be right over there, nice and tucked in the corner. So I'm not too worried about that. I do need to find a home for this. I was going to put it on here, which I still might do, but I also think that I could put it back here on this guy. I'm going to have a catch can back there, but I think I also have enough room to put this back here as well. So I think I'm gonna shoot for putting it back here, because then I just have to drill a hole. I just have to drill a set of holes. That's way easier than on this surge tank, getting some standoffs and welding some standoffs on there. And then I won't have a return line running back on, I won't have a return line running across the front of my engine that has pressure in it. So it'll literally have pressure from the fuel pump to the rail, and then from the end of the rail around to the regulator. So my high pressure as in 43.5 pounds will be really short. And I think that'll be kind of a benefit to using the surge tank and whatnot. So I don't think we're going to get much more done on that, other than going inside and ordering 45s instead of 30s. I can get my filter though, so I'll probably get my filter coming as well. I need to figure out a way to hold this in here so that I can take it to the welder and have him weld it all up. So I'm probably going to run to the hardware store and see if I can't get some little angle brackets, so I can at least drill some holes and do some pop rivets, and then have the guy that's welding it up just fill those in when he's done. Yeah, you know, I was just guessing when I chose that angle, and I thought 30 would get it done, but it looks like 45 is going to be a better. But I think that's going to be pretty cool in concept when it's done with the cold air box over here, cold-ish air box over here. I think I'm gonna run to the hardware store and get some stuff, and I think I might run over to Dustin's as well. He's got the catch can that I want to get mounted. He's got the catch can over there, and I need to do some figuring on that thing. So yeah, I think we're gonna run over to headquarters and to the hardware store. So yeah, come along. So guys, I ran to the hardware store and to the auto parts store, and I finally got the air filter. And looks like that doesn't fit either, and my hoses don't fit. So yeah, I think it's time to go back to the drawing board on this this cold air intake. I think that a better plan would be to run the tube out of the back of it, because then that gives me at least enough room for that. And then it would also help me lower it, and lowering it would probably probably help. So let me see here if I can get this out of the way. I think it would look better if it was down more there, and you know, the pipe just kind of came across here to there and then in. So I got new couplers on order that are 45s, so I think I'm just going to build it first and then worry about putting the box in, and not build the box first and then try to make everything else fit it. I think I screwed up by going that direction, so I think I'm going to try to unscrew it up by starting over. You know, sometimes that happens. That's part of building. But I think that'll look nice with a little cold air intake sitting over here for it. I'll just wait until I get the plumbing in, get the plumbing where it needs to be, and then we'll do the cardboard for the box, rather than doing the box first and then trying to make the plumbing fit. So yeah, unfortunate, but hey, it happens. You know, that's part of it. You know, it's not a failure unless you give up. So, you know, just make a new plan and get back at it. So I guess I'm going to consider that done. So yeah, let me put you up here on time lapse and let's see if we can't get this. Let's see if we can't get this engine out. Yeah, let's do that. Well, guys, pulling that engine out actually went quicker than I thought. So I'm gonna put my tools away and get ready to call it a day. Well, guys, I think that's going to be it for the end of this video. We had some wins, we had some fails. Don't let those failures get you down. I have more information now, so I should be able to do that again. It wasn't that big a deal to make that box to start with. It was a little bit of cardboard. It was a little bit of bending aluminum. I can do that again. So, I think we're done for the minute. We're gonna get this thing over to Dustin's, over to HQ. We're gonna get some floor pans put in it, and then we're gonna bring it back. And when we bring it back, everything we start putting in it's gonna be for the final time. So that's gonna be real nice. I'm really interested in seeing this thing, you know, do things like start up and go and drive and have the lights turn on and stuff like that. I have a lot of really cool things for this truck, and I'm really excited to see them to work. So yeah, thanks for following along, and look forward to the final build this time, guys. It's time to get excited. Stuff's about to happen. Yeah. Till then.